Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name's GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Saturday Top 10, where today we're going to be counting down the top 10 most boring Treyarch Zombies maps. Now, I do want to mention that every map is good in its own way, but to me, these are the maps that I find myself playing the least. I just don't enjoy them, and they get really boring really quickly. So also, comment down below the most replayable map in your opinion down below, and next week I'll be making a top 10 for that. So without further ado, guys, let's hop right into it. All right, starting it out at the number 10 spot, we're gonna go with Die Machine from Cold War Zombies. Now, I did play this map a ridiculous amount when Cold War came out. This was the map that I literally got Dark Ether camo on every single time a new DLC weapon was released. I would play this map every time without fail, and I found it to be a pretty good easy map to just kill zombies in the spawn room, because there's really not anywhere else to go. You can go by the plane, I guess, but other than that, like, this map is just really bare bones. I thought the Easter egg was so easy. You just have to get the wonder weapon, which literally you can do for free literally on like round 9, and the rest of the steps are literally interacting basically. So I think that the Easter egg is really easy, and once you do the Easter egg, the game ends anyway. So honestly, I just feel like this map isn't really that great. I get bored really quickly if I'm just going through rounds, and obviously once you get the ray gun, the game's on easy mode, so you really don't have to do much. So for that reason, it comes in here at the number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be Verrucht. Now, the thing that I appreciate about Verrucht the most is the difficulty. I think that's a great aspect of the map, and there's a lot of different areas that you can kind of hold out in, I guess, but the best one in my opinion is the kitchen, unless you're using the traps. But I just find that this map gets really repetitive because it's so small. There's not really that many places to hold out or go, and I just think that this map's really boring. Now, to be fair, it is the second zombies map ever, so that makes sense, but at the same time, it's so bare bones. There's really nothing to do, no pack a punch. It did get perks though, which is cool, but for that reason, it comes in here at the number 9 spot. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be Die Rise. Now, I really do think Die Rise is not as bad as everyone says. I know it's widely regarded as one of the worst zombies maps, but I don't know how this map is worse than Transit, to be honest, but they're both pretty much bottom of the barrel. Anyways, Die Rise, I think, gets boring really quickly because you have this liquefier, which is basically one of the best wonder weapons of all time, and also you have the AN-94. You have Who's Who, which is pretty good actually in my opinion, unless you're like falling down an elevator shaft, and then it's not good. But honestly, if you down like on a flat area and you have Who's Who, you can basically revive yourself if you're a good enough player. So I don't think it's as bad as people say, but I do think Die Rise does get boring really quickly just because of how easy the map is. So for that reason, it comes in at the number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be the Giant from Black Ops 3 Zombies. Obviously, it's a remake of Derice, and I think Derice in World at War and Black Ops 1 is a lot better than the Black Ops 3 version of Derice. Now, there's a couple cool Easter eggs, like getting the Annihilator from doing the Flytrap Easter egg, and also the free perk, or not free perk, but perk that's under the snow pile, which is cool. But other than that, I feel like the Giant is just so bare bones, and when you add in alternate ammo types making every weapon good, this map just becomes an absolute snooze fest. And a lot of people camp on the catwalk. Like, I was playing a public match the other day, and we got to round 30 in the public match, but I was so bored out of my mind for the entire time, and it just takes forever to go through rounds playing co-op specifically. And camping on the catwalk is so easy, it doesn't really get intense until like round 40. So for that reason alone, I feel like it's really boring and basic, so it comes in here at the number 7 spot. Now, I will admit it was good to level up in though in Black Ops 3 before Direct came out. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be a map that I think is widely regarded as the most overrated map, and that is Kino. This map is so bad. How do you go from Derice with 3 different teleporters back to 1 and think that it's a good map? I honestly am mind blown why people enjoy this map so much. I know a lot of people started in Black Ops 1, but I just think Kino sucks, honestly. I think it's a really boring map. You have to deal with the Nova Crawlers the whole time. Yes, you have the Thunder Gun, but they brought it back on Ascension, which doesn't make sense. And overall, I just find this map pretty boring in general. Once I get to like round 20, I'm bored bored out of my mind because I've already pack-a-punched and I already got the perks I want. You can train outside in the alley and avoid the Nova crawlers, which is nice. But other than that, I think that Kino is a very, very boring map. And for that reason, it comes in at the number 6 spot. Honestly, I really hate Kino. I don't think it's good. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be Firebase Z. I think Firebase Z is a snooze fest, and that's why they have a Z at the end, because I'm literally Zing myself to sleep every time I play it. I think Firebase Z is such a basic map. The Wonder Weapon was cool at first, but then once you start doing high rounds, it's just so easy. And having like the different shot that it can shoot, and then you can shoot it with the Reiki and make the explosion, it just becomes really, really good. Now the mimics are pretty annoying, but I think that the map is just really boring because the Easter egg's really easy. And once you do the Easter egg, after they literally holding your hand through all the steps, the game ends after the boss fight. The orders are super annoying. I just don't find myself having fun with this map. I do like the defense rounds. I think that mixes it up a little bit, which was a cool idea, but I do find myself getting very, very bored very quickly. So it comes in here at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be a Nuketown from Black Ops 2. This is a survival map, so right off the bat it's going to be boring. That's literally how pretty much every survival map is. There's nothing to do on the map except kill zombies and train around in the backyard of the greenhouse. That's literally what everyone does. It's so easy. You have to wait for the perks to fall, and once you're going around in circles for a long time, it just gets boring so quickly, in my opinion. So for that reason alone, it comes in at the number 4 spot. I just don't think Nuketown's a good map. It's actually the map that I would rate the lowest out of every Treyarch Zombies map. All right, guys, after shitting on a bunch of maps, I just want to say I don't really hate Nuketown and I don't hate Kino that much, but to be honest, I think they're really boring. So getting into the number 3 spot, guys, we're going to go with Ascension. If you think about it, Ascension is literally a larger version of Derice. There's 3 different areas you go. Each one has a lunar lander. Same thing with the teleporters. And then you lead them all back, and then you can launch the rocket, and that's the whole map. Now, it did introduce the first Easter egg, which didn't have an achievement or anything, and you get a death machine and Samantha laughing in black and white, which kind of sucks as a reward, but it was the first one. But I do find myself getting very, very bored on Ascension as well. It's just a really easy zombies map, and training up near where PhD was is like really boring. Now, once they added in Widow's Wine in the Black Ops 3 version, I just lost all respect for this map because it did introduce PhD and Stamina Up. And once you don't have PhD on the map, it loses all its charm, in my opinion. And that's the only reason I ever played it in Black Ops 1, was to flop off of that like staging area where PhD is all the time. And once you lose that, I really don't want to play the map ever. So it comes in here at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be another very, very easy map, and that is Shino Numa. Once you get the Wonder Waff and the PPSH in World at War, you can go for thousands of rounds. The record is insane. As you guys know, it's like over 10,000. So that's why it's a really easy map. You have 24 zombies per round in solo in World at War as well, which is just another joke. And I find myself getting very, very bored of this map, just going around in circles all the time near the flogger. Now, I will say that it is fun to do high rounds on this map, but just playing like a map casually, I just find myself getting bored extremely quickly, because once you hit the box and get what you need, you're literally good to go. And I just don't enjoy running around in circles, I'm going to be honest. So I figured it would come in here at the number 2 spot. All right, guys, we have 3 quick honorable mentions. I'm not going to elaborate on them. Forsaken, really boring map unless you're doing the Easter egg, which is the easiest one in Cold War. 5, I think 5 is a good map. The Pentagon Thief kind of figures out how to F you up sometimes, and also you can use them to your advantage with a bonfire sale. I just think 5 gets boring quickly because there's really nothing else to do besides go for rounds. And then Buried, I think Buried's a great map. I love the Easter egg, but once you're just like doing high rounds, it can get boring really quickly if you're camping like at Jug or something. Now it is time for the number 1 spot. And coming in at the number 1 spot is the number 1 zombies map, the one that came out first, and that is Nuketown. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys, I know that this was the first zombies map, but it is so bare bones. But I want to actually talk about the one from Black Ops 3, because I think the World at War one is actually fun to play from time to time, because it has unique weapons like the flamethrower and stuff that you can use. The Black Ops 3 version of Noct is an absolute snooze fest, guys. It literally takes so long for round 1 on Noct. You literally need to put a thermal scope on a Shiva to be able to shoot the zombies from super far away, because they take so damn long to get onto the freaking map. That is what is most annoying about this. I think the spawns are so bad. In World at War, they would just spawn directly behind a wall and they would all get on the map by like 30 to 35 seconds ish. Now in Black Ops 3, they take like literally over a minute to get inside of the first room, which is so dumb. So for that reason alone, I think that Noct is the most boring map. I also did the pack bench challenge on this map, and it was just so boring waiting for zombies to spawn in and all that stuff. And you get the thunder gun in Black Ops 1 and 3 as well, which makes it a lot easier. But overall, guys, I would say that Noct is the most boring map. I don't dislike it. I think it's good in World at War, but the Black Ops 3 version just sucks. And I'm going to be honest, I honestly think all of the Chronicles maps are worse than the original, besides Moon. I think the Moon remake actually makes the map playable and you can do the Easter egg solo, but all the other ones, in my opinion, really suck compared to the original. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree. That's fine. Let me know why down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh yeah, and by the way, tomorrow is going to be another Zombies quiz with Codename Pizza, so make sure you guys check that out.